Okay guys, sorry, I had to kind of start this video over because I had like just like that, I had a sneezing fit right in the middle. It was crazy. I'm hoping at some point, someday, I can get these allergies kind of under control, but you know, it's one of those things. You live in the South, that's just kind of what you deal with. So, whew, it kind of still has me crazy. Anyway, let me get right into this. This is not going to be a long video at all. It occurred to me that when I was talking about my two knitting machines, I didn't show you the work that I did on them together, you know, so you can kind of see the difference side by side. So that's all I'm going to do really in this video, is kind of show you what they look like side by side and compare. Okay, so I'm going to try to hold them up so you can see them. Okay, here you go. This on this side is the Innovations machine. This is the Addi machine. You can tell it's almost twice, the Innovations is almost twice as big. Okay, but you can also tell, I hope on this video, the quality, let me see if I can get, okay, so you can see there's like, there's imperfections in here, and there's not in this one. So, basically, the Innovations is easy to use, okay? It's just not quite as easy to use as the Addi machine. The Addi machine, you can take out of the box, throw some yarn in there, and start cranking, okay? And it's not frustrating, you know, it makes a scarf, you know, in like, I don't know, an hour, and that's with me kind of just playing around and not like, so, they're both relatively easy to use. The Addi is just a lot more, seems to be a lot more user-friendly and a lot less frustrating. Now, I do like the width on the Innovations machine, okay? That is my only kind of, like, negative of the Addi, the small one, because I have a small one, is that this is what I get. Now, granted, I could do a flat panel and flatten it, or I could even seam two together, which I'm thinking about trying, I even thought about making 3 of these, just longer, because you need to be longer, and braiding them, which I think would be a really cool look. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. This is just not very thick, you know, it's not very wide, so it's going to make a thin product, but it makes a beautiful product. This one makes a more standard size, I guess, scarf. It just doesn't make as nice of a product, okay? And that's my only thing. Now, if you look, and if you watch the video that I did on this Addi machine one, you know that I said that I had a lot of trouble with this part. This I had a lot of drop stitches in. Now, because it's variegated, it's different colors, you can't tell as bad as you can in just the regular solid color. So it could be that I would have a lot less trouble and be a lot more satisfied if I used a color change, like a variegated yarn, because you wouldn't see the imperfections as bad. But after using the Addi, it might be even more frustrating to use the Innovations and have to sit there and fix so many drop stitches all the time, because I did have a lot of drop stitches. Like, I'd say every 5 or 10 rows a stitch would drop. And I did have less problems once I started going this way, because this was my first completed project. I did a hat that I ripped out because I was going away from me turning it, and it dropped stitches every, like, oh my god, it was horrible. So this one, going towards you when you crank, does a much better, it did much better. Like, if you could tell, I got through this whole, this is 40 stitches, or it's 40 or 60, I can't remember, and I didn't have one drop stitch, but it had a lot of them, like, quite a few drop stitches, and that's not a horrible hard fix, but it's not as easy as some people seem to make it appear when you're watching videos. It's awkward to fix it. So I really love both machines, but I think my Addi machine wins out. It's just so much easier to use and so much better. You know, I think I might end up breaking down and saving up for the big Addi machine just because I really, really like this size product. And if I could get this size product with this quality, oh my gosh, it would be awesome. So that's just a compare of the two of them side by side. It's the exact same yarn, you know, except I didn't use this variegated color on here. But, you know, I hope y'all found that informative, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks, guys.